All right, let's jump right in. We're going to look at this brilliantly simple and totally free way to whip up your own pet camera. And the best part? You're going to use the tools you almost certainly already have. No new gadgets, no monthly fees. Let's do it. You know the feeling, right? If you've got a pet, you've been there. You're out, you're at work, and you just get that little itch. I wonder what they're up to. Is the dog tearing up the couch? Is the cat, sleeping directly on my keyboard again? So yeah, you could go out and buy a dedicated pet cam, but man, they can be pricey. And so many of them try to lock you into a monthly subscription just to unlock all the features. It's just another device, another password to forget, another bill. But what if there was another way, a better way? What if you could just build your own solution for free by getting a little creative with the tech you already use every single day? Well, that is exactly what we're looking at today. So, say hello to PET PON. It's a simple, server-free pet camera that's built on two things you probably already know: Google Sheets and Jitsi Meet. Now, that server-free part, that's the key. It means there's no complicated setup, no technical headaches, and zero extra costs. So what is this thing, really? Well, PT PON is just a little app that runs on your computer at home. It taps into your webcam, but the real magic, the truly brilliant part, is how you turn it on and off from literally anywhere in the world. You do it by just typing into a single cell in a Google Sheet. And this whole approach has some really fantastic perks. First, you don't need to be some kind of coding genius or mess with complicated APIs. Turning it on and off is just dead simple. You type something to turn it on, and you delete it to turn it off. It even gives you a QR code to zap the viewing link straight to your phone. And maybe best of all, the whole thing is completely free. Okay, so how in the world does this actually work? Well, the control system is so ridiculously simple, you're going to wonder why you didn't think of it yourself. Forget about special apps, buttons, or weird commands. The entire system, the whole thing, is controlled by one single cell in a Google Sheet. Cell A2, to be exact. Just think of it like a light switch that you can flip from anywhere you've got an internet connection. The logic is almost comically simple. The PET PON app on your computer at home is just constantly checking that one cell. If cell A2 is empty, the camera's off, nothing's happening. But the second you type anything in there, your dog's name, the letter X, a smiley face, whatever, the app sees that change and it kicks right into action. So picture this, right? You're on the bus, you pull out your phone, open up your Google Sheet, and type "Hey" into cell A2. Back at home, the app on your PC instantly sees that change. It fires up your webcam and starts a private Jitsi video meeting. You then just tap the viewing link you saved on your phone and boom, you're watching your pet. To turn it off, just delete the text. It is literally that easy. Okay. So that sounds incredibly cool. But the big question is always, is it a huge pain to set up? Well, you'll be happy to hear that the setup was designed to be just as simple as using it. It really just boils down to these 4 steps. First, you make a new blank Google Sheet. Then you install the little PET PON app. You paste the share link from your sheet into the app, and then you just use your phone's camera to scan 2 QR codes that the app makes for you. One's for the sheet, the other's for the video feed. That's pretty much it. Now, there is one super critical detail you have to get right. When you're sharing your Google Sheet under General Access, you have to make sure that anyone with the link is set to Viewer. This is a big deal because it lets the app read the cell to see if you've typed anything, but it doesn't give the whole world permission to edit your sheet. Now, like with any DIY project, there are a few important things you're going to want to keep in mind, for security and just to make sure everything runs nice and smooth. Let's go over the essentials. Okay, for security, this is the #1 thing to remember. That viewing link for the Jitsi video, that's the key to the room. It's a really long randomized URL, so it's very secure, but you absolutely have to treat it like a password. Don't post it anywhere, don't share it with anyone, just keep it on your own devices. And hey, if you run into a little snag, don't worry. The fixes are usually super simple. If the video screen is black, there's a menu option to just reset the session. The app does its best to stop your PC from going to sleep, but if you physically close your laptop lid, that'll usually override it. And if you ever get that waiting for host message, you just have to click the I am the host button and you're good to go. Simple fixes for the most common hiccups. All right, so as we wrap this up, let's just zoom out for a second. This project is really cool, for sure, but it's about more than just a clever way to check on your dog. It's really about a much bigger idea. At its core, PET PON is just a fantastic example of creative, scrappy problem solving. It's all about looking at the tools you have right in front of you and asking, okay, what else? What else can I do with these? Think about it. The creator didn't have to invent some new streaming technology. They just took a spreadsheet, a tool for numbers, and a video chat service, a tool for meetings, and smashed them together in this really ingenious way to solve a common problem that lots of people have. And they did it for free. So this whole project kind of leaves you with a really interesting question. What about you? What simple tools do you use every single day that you could combine in some new, unexpected way to solve a little problem in your own life? The answer might be hiding right there in plain sight.